Welcome to Celebrity Reports, the place where we dive deep into the fascinating world of celebrities and uncover the stories behind the headlines. Today, we're looking back at a television show that left an unforgettable mark on American culture, Gilligan's Island. The quirky sitcom about seven stranded castaways aired from 1964 to 1967, yet it lived on through reruns, spin-offs, and decades of pop culture references. What makes the story even more poignant is how the journey of its cast members unfolded after the cameras stopped rolling and, ultimately, the tragic ending of the last surviving member of the beloved crew. Gilligan's Island was the brainchild of Sherwood Schwartz, who imagined a comical story of mismatched characters marooned on a deserted island after a 3-hour boat tour went terribly wrong. It was a simple premise, yet audiences immediately connected with the personalities. Gilligan, the bumbling first mate, the skipper, the glamorous movie star Ginger, the wealthy Howells, the brilliant but often frustrated professor, and the sweet girl next door, Mary Ann. While critics of the time gave it mixed reviews, families adored it, and it became a syndicated staple. Each character resonated with viewers in different ways, which explains why the show never really left the cultural conversation. But behind the laughs and lighthearted tone, the cast faced challenges both during filming and long after the show ended. Many struggled with typecasting. Bob Denver, who played Gilligan, became so associated with his role that it was nearly impossible for audiences to accept him as anyone else. Dawn Wells, the actress who played Mary Ann, faced a similar fate. Although she worked steadily in television, theater, and voice acting, to the public she was always Mary Ann, the wholesome farm girl whose charm balanced out the glamour of Tina Louise's Ginger. Over the years, as fans grew older, they watched with sadness as one by one, the actors who had once entertained them passed away. Alan Hale Jr., the jovial skipper, died in the early 1990s. Jim Backus, who played the wealthy Thurston Howell III, and Natalie Schafer, who portrayed his equally indulgent wife Lovey, both left the world around that same era. Bob Denver's death in 2005 was a particularly emotional moment for fans, as he was the face of the show. By the 2010s, only two of the main cast members remained, Tina Louise, who played Ginger, and Dawn Wells, who played Mary Ann. Tina Louise largely distanced herself from the Gilligan's Island legacy, focusing instead on stage and film work. Dawn Wells, on the other hand, embraced the fans' affection for the show and attended conventions, fan gatherings, and interviews where she warmly spoke about her memories on set. She became a beloved figure not just for her role, but also for her kindness and humility. However, Dawn Wells' later years were not without hardship. She faced financial difficulties, and reports emerged that she had struggled with healthcare costs. In a striking show of love, fans and friends rallied together to raise funds to support her, a testament to how deeply audiences cared for her. Sadly, in late 2020, she passed away, marking the end of an era for Gilligan's Island. Her death left Tina Louise as the last surviving member of the original cast, a reminder of just how much time had passed since the show first aired. For fans who grew up watching the antics of the stranded castaways, the news carried a special kind of grief. It wasn't just about losing an actress they admired, it was about saying goodbye to a piece of their own childhood. The island, the laughter, the songs, and the lighthearted escapes from reality that Gilligan's Island provided became tied to personal memories. Every time a cast member passed away, fans felt that another piece of those golden memories faded. The tragic ending of the last surviving cast member is not only about the natural passage of time, but also about the reminder that even the brightest moments in entertainment history cannot last forever. What does endure, however, is the legacy they built. Each rerun, each clip shared online, each affectionate joke about a 3-hour tour keeps the spirit of the show alive. In the end, Gilligan's Island may have only been on the air for 3 seasons, but its cast gave us laughter and warmth that spanned generations. Their personal struggles and eventual passing serve as a bittersweet reminder that while fame may fade, the joy they created continues to shine. And so, The story of the last surviving cast member closes not just with tragedy, but with a legacy that will forever be anchored in television history.